Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So last time we played, we recruited Minsk, um, and then we saved the guild from the uh, the Zent takeover and crushed the advance of the Stone Lord. Um, so now we're gonna check in on Jahir's family, then we'll swing by the counting house to repay the lost money. Then we're going to long rest and bring in Will, because we're going to go to the heart of the gate and try and awaken Ansur, the bronze dragon that sleeps beneath Worm's Rock Fortress, to try and, recruit him. Although
Those clanking great steel watchers. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth
I
says.
think I'll give it to Gale and me. Alright. I hit Minsk!
You want a copy of this rag? Gold. Make it quick.
What's the attitude?
My stupid dad makes me sell these shite rags. Pillock. If you want one, it's gold.
Alright, fine.
It's great as toilet paper if you run out. The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur. Yes, cat.
Stand on your liver!
It is stand and deliver, little fig. Though I think I like yours better. You bellow like a true berserker.
The commander said I only had to keep out bad ones. So you can pass.
Thank you, Noble Sentinel.
I'm not a centipede. I'm a guard. Oi! Stop a moment. Commander, you're in trouble!
What the hell was that?
Shield
That might be worth a look.
Oh, Maller's Mark, here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
That's definitely
It
Jahir's
has been
family.
a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home.
Cast a glance at Minsk.
Some battles, even Boo is not brave enough to fight.
Ryan,
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jahira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7.
I could do this, but met gorgeous hero out in Shadowlands. Is Shadowlands one word or two?
if you are trying to help me, please stop.
The message went, I'm sorry, You know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've
Hi.
come to take the fight to the cult. Which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved us, so tell me. Are we all doomed?
No, but it's not gonna be an easy fight. So the cult is powerful. It's not gonna be an easy fight.
So fight. That's what all you heroes and harpers are for, isn't it?
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old after all.
So old. She can stay, but only if she brought home presents.
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family.
I wonder if,
Now, if there's more
Ryan
to
is-
discuss, then bloody well come
since
in.
she's the
And
only
wipe your
elf,
boots.
I wonder if she's actually like one of Jahir's biological children. The rest are hers through adoption. But Ryan might actually be blood.
Coming along nicely there, Floki. Good, strong
Not that
roots.
that makes her any like more special or anything. It's just I wonder if
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court?
one of such evident breeding as I of House Fluffington needs no formal announcement.
Sir Fluffington. An honor to host you in my manor.
Jason discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jahira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryon curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
Huh. I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
Uh-huh.
Dummy.
Loved ones.
Look around you. Blueprints on the tabletop. Been poking around the top shelves again. Have you, Jessen?
Of course not. Her diaries are off limits.
And written in code too, I'm afraid.
I know. It's not a very good code.
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
I wonder if he's a
Let my
spore
study
druid.
turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This
Ah.
house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
Plants need light to grow, but a little heat too.
I believe the phrase she preferred was, the fouler the fertilizer, the fairer the flower.
So you do listen.
I've only ever seen her truly angry once. We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, Let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
Yeah, no, if
Those leaves
anybody
are
tries to
like
suggest
faces.
that
Bad soil?
because someone's adopted that they're
Don't tell Mother.
not actual children of the adopted parents, that's a load of bullshit. Short note marked up as professional sending, a magical message of 25 words intended to find the recipient wherever they might be. This copy was never given over to the cleric for delivery. No, I don't know what to do, so come back and tell me, or I'll find you. Death will not protect you, idiot. Looks like this is the bathhouse. Or the bathroom. Not sure what a bed is doing in the bathroom, but, you know, whatever. Oh, hey there.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jahira! I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look! Not dead. I just had a few adventures. Like,
We broke the curse that gripped Moonrise Towers for a century.
Moonrise, like the place from your stories, Jahira.
the very same. We can give that one a happy ending after all. Now, cub, solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Here. I was keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
Harper pin opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
I mean, now that I have the invitation, I won't feel bad about trying to lockpick my way in. What was that, little cub? Oh, nothing, you old crow. Where the hell is Ryan?
Oh, come on, Ferdinand. I just trimmed you.
What's that?
Ryan, where'd you go?
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment. But for how long?
Coming along nice.
And I'm not the best with it.
Ryan's out there. Well,
What else is down there and all?
let's see here. Well, hello there.
Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there.
It's not that I don't trust you here, I just don't trust your traps.
Have no fear. The traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh? only patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
You know
It's
this
pretty.
place, boy. Minsk has never been invited.
Well, I mean, between the two of you, who do you think Jahira trusts more not to break shit?
There's been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
That'd be the Temple of Ilmater.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
We've not seen that one yet.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But boss doesn't care about that.
And that one is in regard to Vanra, kidnapped
The
victim.
Archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I'm training new ones.
So you've been away so long that your spy rats have died. Way to go, Jahira. Alright, you said there's supplies here, so let's... Oh yeah, we can take the pork line. And the garlic. Nothing there. Nothing there.
Something good here, I hope.
How did you get that
Step
chest up
carefully.
there?
There's a trap.
Of course there's a trap. I'm just gonna take the line. What's up, Amadeus? Some more in 3 years. Yeah. Jahira has been in the Shadow Curse lands for a good while. Hold on. Harpers. The Harpers are a secretive organization whose main purpose is the preservation of all things good and right in the world. They outfox evil at every turn with the shrewd fighting or cunning political maneuver. And though they are not well organized, how could they be with many members utterly ignorant of the identity of those they might claim as allies? They are united in purpose and goal. One Harper agent deployed correctly in a conflict often achieves the same result as a loosed army.
Trap there. Plant your feet with care.
Ballspawn Saga Part 2. Popular novel, thin and cheaply made, dramatizing the adventures of the Ballspawn in Aktalakta after the defeat of Saravak Anchev. Early chapters have been defaced, some even torn out. I think this is the story of Baldur's Gate 2. I'd like to play the first two Baldur's Gates, but I've seen gameplay of it, and I don't think I can handle the gameplay. Dears. Oh. I should probably send that to Jahira. I'm just going to leave that there. Key.
Kenai. But if it's supplies you
I think
seek,
I can get the handle of
weapons to
gameplay.
aid in our fight,
Yeah.
you won't find them behind that door. There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me.
Just like an old dragon to hoard the best of her stash.
Not a wild shape I have mastered. Just yet. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger
I
woman.
think I might have them on Steam too.
Our friend has put their
At the
trust
very
in
least,
us.
wish listed them.
Boo thinks it is only right
But
to
I
turn the
don't
gesture.
like point and
You so
click
rarely make a habit of being
navigation.
right, Ranger, that it puts me ill at ease when you are.
And the
then.
combat is
Go on.
more RTS than
See what it is
turn-based.
a foolish old Harper
It seems
thinks
I
while
don't know.
hiding away.
I like Larian's handling of it. But I would be interested in the story of the first two games. It's kind of like with KOTOR. I can't really... I don't like the gameplay of KOTOR, but I love its story.
A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me. I think you might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Huh? Chasing rumor halfway around the city and back. Crossing the guild. Wading through filth. Defying the one creature upon whom your very life depends. All for a madman and his rodent.
Who would know the meaning of your meaningful glances?
It was no mean feat to make nice with the sourest puss in the city, by the way. It took years for Estelle and I to trust one another.
Well, I am a thief.
The absolute threatens thousands, the entire coast. And still you risked much to help one man. I should berate you, but I can only say thank you. Your reasons were your own. But whether you meant for it or not, your fight is our fight, huh? Both of us. To the very end. Do not take that tone with me, rodent! Fine, fine. All three of us, then.
Well, I always go back to Star Trek for this one. Spock always said that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. And then in Star Trek 3, when Kirk rescues the reborn Spock at great cost to his own personal career and the career of his bridge crew, because they all volunteered to help too. Spock asks why they would do that. And Kirk's response was, well, sometimes the needs of the one outweigh the needs of the many. And in this case, I think that was right. Don't go getting sentimental on me now, Harper.
Those misty eyes are just age. Yes, I feel myself growing older as we stand here. So, lead the way. We're yours to command.
Why didn't you tell me about your family?
I have given you much reason to think that Harper's hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, we had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice?
Admit it, you're just afraid of Ryan.
Of course I was. You met her, did you not? The girl had opinions before she had teeth.
Boo is
I was
wise.
wrong
Boo
to
is
think I could
very
keep my
wise.
children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped
That's
away.
all cities.
It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both.
Alright, Jaheira is going to get this. While wearing Khalid's gift, Jaheira cannot be cursed. It also will boost her wisdom up to 21. And it gives aid.
Can't give up now.
Blem and Staff of the Ram.
Jaheira's old weapons. They look strong as ever. Minsk should know. They gave him many bruises over the years.
Well, then let's give them back to her. Send to Jaheira.
Watch your elders and learn.
And equip. Hate it when this cursor gets sticky. Alright, so we're gonna give her in her main hand Blem. And her offhand, Staff of the Ram.
Looking ahead.
Alright. What's this? Confused spread of cryptic symbols, cobbled together by the same hand, seemingly over years. Neat notations impose order on the chaotic sketches, describing some manner of druidic ritual, its purpose unclear, and its practice incomplete.
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
Found a strange scroll in your sanctuary. Something about a timeless body.
The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. In greener days, I might have been strong enough to do it. I might be yet, with the right preparations.
So you plan to do it?
I make no plans. Only contingencies. Do not look at me like that. I have been content to see the span of my natural years. A privilege far too few in this world can claim. I do not speak of clinging to life for its own sake. I just look back on that life's work and I wonder, is it done? The dead three plague the world still. The city still falls prey to small minds like Gortash or lost souls like Orin. It is every harper's hope to be a light that drives out darkness. But I've lived long enough to see so many of those lights burn out, while the shadows cling stubbornly on. Knowing that, isn't it our duty to burn on if we can? To fight for as long as we are able?
Minsk does not understand the question. You will live forever, Jahira.
Oh, jeez.
Of course I will, Berserker. And you will sprout soft and golden locks from that shining skull.
Get over yourself, Harper. No one person can fix the world.
Well answered. In truth, I had put this ritual from my mind. Until last light. Trapped in that darkness. I turned to my research again. What if I was a little stronger? As fast as I once had been. Then you came. And made the question moot. But I kept this. Just in case, I told myself. A final resort. Perhaps you were not the savior you seemed. I had learned better than to think of life as some simple tale after all. There is no guarantee of happy endings, or true heroes. I believe that still. But when I look on all that we have achieved since, I wonder perhaps it is not heroes we need. Only people who are willing to try. I do not know what manner of story that makes. But I do know that without an ending, it would be no story at all. So I will accept mine. When and however it comes. As for this city story, well, that is entirely your problem now, Cub.
You're not off the hook that easily, Jahira. I want you around for a long time yet.
I have no plans to lie down and die. Well, perhaps a little lying down when all of this is done. But I do not plan on going anywhere just yet. And besides, you still have a tadpole in your skull. You are almost certainly going to die first.
We'll see about that. Alright, we still gotta talk to Ryan, and then we can hit... Did I give the money back to the counting house? Well, let's see if I've got that gold. I do. Okay, yep, so we gotta stop by the counting house. AKA the bank. I mean, I'm a thief. I'd be more than happy to keep it for myself, but I'm good aligned and I've got good aligned people in my party, so they're probably like, give it back. I need a rabbit.
No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
Boo is also very well, and happy to see you, Ryan.
And I him. Enough that I'll let him keep his lumbering, sweaty steed inside.
Minsk is
So,
just
this
Boo's
cult.
mount.
What's the plan? I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
Well, there are refugees outside the walls. They'll need protection.
You shame me. In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at least make sure they're watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after.
You got
Get
it.
what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers on our trail. One even went so far as to steal my face.
Huh. All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
That's my girl.
Commander!
Spare me your salutes, little traitor. You walked me right into that ambush.
Sorry, Commander. You are my commander, but George promised me pies.
Ah, yes.
I can't fault your priorities. You'll look after them for me?
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
Can I have a real sword? No. Here, how about a hand cannon? Would that be okay? I got one in the chest at home. Cheers, like, if I wouldn't let her have a sword, do you really think I'd let you give her a gun? Fine, you're no fun, Jahira. And you are a bad influence on my children, little cub.
Army. Take your pick.
Notice in the barracks, by the way. The anti-magic what's it is banjaxed.
Are the gods truly this petty?
I don't know if we've done the House of Grief yet. We'll have to do that probably next week or something. Da-da-da-da-da. Do you need help clearing out the bodies? Why are you standing in your guard?
Why, you? What in shooting shadows have you come back for?
You have been the subject of many wrinkled brows between my hamster and I, Sir Bankerbeard. On the one hand, you are clearly evil and deserving of a mouthful of righteous knuckle. But on the other hand, the one in which Boo sits and pleads your case. At the time of our last meeting, Minsk was the evil one. So, we are not agreed on whether we will return here and feed you to
Yeah,
a
the
mimic
bodies.
yet.
I see. Well, by all means, keep me up to date.
I like that Glitterbeard is just taking this all in stride. You lost innocent people's money. The guild ought to swallow some of that cost.
Oh, you're serious. Maybe you don't have a head for accounting, but that's not quite how numbers work.
These large numbers, they wrinkle Minsk's brow and bring a soreness to his skull. Make them smaller, please.
Also, pay no attention to the fact that I confiscated pretty much everything in these vaults for research and investigation purposes. No, you're not getting it back. Let's see here. I could say I'd listen to him before his hamster has to give him a head rub. That's a DC 15. You're not going to have much of a head for numbers if I crack it open. Could do persuasion. Or I could do history. The heist on Mini Coins Bank in Neverwinter. Ring a bell. I'm gonna need to do potato chip. 2 isn't easy. Yeah, it is, but I like this one because I'm not implying that we're gonna be doing any violence to him, but the heist on Mini Coins Bank in Neverwinter. The bankers lost a lot of money, and well, the bankers were killed by the citizens. Yeah, 72 inspiration. This is a modded thing. There's a mod that I have here that says you have no cap on your inspiration.
Aye. The head banker was beaten to death by a mob on the rumor she'd taken a cut from the robbers. You wouldn't stoop to spreading rumors now, would you?
I don't know.
Fine. I'll pull in some debts with other guild kingpins. I can cover maybe half of what's lost. But I need something back. Understand?
Here you go.
And not even a whisker light. Gods, you're a boring bastard.
No, I'm honest.
Because I'm not even tempted to scam you. Take this vault key. You'll find something by way of thanks inside.
Alright, which vault key was that? Number 9. High security vault. Great. Number 7. Number 3. Where's number 9? 5. 4. Number 9. Yeah, I already got it, but thank you. Alright, map. We're gonna go ahead and head to Basilisk Gate. Alright. So this next one, we're definitely gonna want Will and Gale. But we'll talk to everyone.
Jahira has steel in her, I'll say that. It's not easy to walk away from immortality. Most people will have held on to that scroll for as long as they could bear to. And probably a century or two longer than that.
A hero of legend, passing the figurative torch onto us.
We'd best not disappoint her. The thought of a scolding from Jaheira's ghost is not one I particularly relish.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'd be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
Swap out with Minsk.
Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
Alright. So he does. Does have cloak the weave. Okay, good.
No one stopped me yet.
Just when I think I can't respect Jaheira anymore, she hits me with a grenade right to the heart. I couldn't agree with her more. There's more to life than time. It isn't about how long you're here. It's about what you do with whatever time you've got.
Yep.
And Jaheira? Well, I don't think anyone spent their hours better than her.
Her children might beg to differ, but...
I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real.
Calic, quick
life
mind
would have
turns
been so
involved.
different if I
Yeah,
ended up
all
working
that,
for her
all the cows
instead
do.
of Gortash.
That's why I have it
After
hidden.
these kids, making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
That's also why I have Carolina's hat hidden, because I like the ponytail and the bangs, but this is what she looks like if I... It's not bad, but I don't know, I just like the other one better.
Should I ever take to the astral plane, I'll have no need of scrolls to secure my immortality. Still, it is becoming of a mortal to accept their fate, as Jaheira does. Not everyone is meant to live longer than the stars.
That during the last fight it made certain cutscenes interesting. Yeah. Oddly funny.
My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both.
Okay.
It may shock you both to know, but Minsk and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsk.
Alas! Alack! It cannot be so!
Please, my friend. Your noble tears will not make the confessing any easier. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, attainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dawn was within Minsk all along. So I wonder...
I can't contain. I can't contain my shock. Yep.
And Nine Fingers a hero. Must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend.
Everyone has potential for good. It's just buried deeper in some, or lost along the way.
I see. In the case of Nine Fingers, perhaps it was all bunched up in that finger she lost. It shall be for Minsk and Boo to be her virtuous pinky.
Sure.
It is strange. A worm sits within my skull, twisting my thoughts. But it is you that have made Minsk see the world anew. You, my friend, are the true parasite. There is good and evil in all. Let us go crack villainous skulls so that the virtue might leak free. Yes, Boo. I am becoming something of a philosophizer.
Uh-huh. You're quite quick to call me friend.
Of course, my friend. Or are we not friends?
Oh, we are. I'm just... normally, people don't come around to me that quickly.
Then you have a sword at your side and a hamster at hand, whenever you need them. Unless I die, or you die, or you do anything at all to upset Boo.
I would never...
Now,
I would never
does Boo
upset
see
the
a
demigod.
question in your eye, or just a parasite poking through?
Answer me honestly, what's with the hamster?
Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough?
I speak with animals. Why can't I understand him?
Can you not? Do you not see his noble bearing? The deep wells of wisdom that are his eyes? Boo speaks of much. Perhaps one day, you will be ready to listen.
So, the in-lore reason why speak with animals doesn't work on Boo is because Boo is not an animal. He has an intelligence higher than 3, which is what you would need for speak animals. Or speak with animals. What you would actually need in order to understand Boo would be comprehend languages or tongues, because Boo is a miniature giant space hamster, which is more or less an actual sentient alien, not an animal. Perfectly.
Boo has a way with words that we lack. All that space in the cheeks, I am thinking.
Alright. I want to ask you something. About that amulet I found in your house.
Oh dear. Should I brace myself for some fashion advice? But I suppose you have earned better than glibness from me. It was a gift from my husband Khalid. He was a harper. A better one than me, truth be told. Any idiot can swing a sword, but to believe in the cause with the whole of your heart, a much trickier thing. He died. Alone. In pain. And far too young. Murdered by a mage who craved immortality. I'll not grant it by naming him in the same breath as my husband.
Well, let's do this. Fuck. There we go.
The quiet, unassuming shadow to Jaheira's strength, Khalid was another warrior who helped end the Balspawn crisis. Shortly after, he was murdered by the mad mage John Irenicus.
Tell me something about him no one else knows.
I've never known a warrior to go so far out of his way to avoid a fight, which meant the few he chose, most harpers swagger and flash their feathers to catch your attention. Khalid was quiet to a fault. And when we were married, on an upturned cart in the rainy Dalelands, he stammered so much. I've never been sure if our vows actually counted.
Sounds like he had true strength, actually.
Oh, I'm sure time and an aging mind has smoothed out a few of his flaws. But he was a good man. The songs make much of Khalid's meekness. Quiet little harper who had to keep a tight hold on his courage.
So
but
I
he
know,
had it when
right?
it counted. And more than that, he had compassion. When you live a harper's life, see all that a harper sees, that is by far the harder thing to hold on to. But a bard can tell you all the rest. As for all the things they cannot, well, I shall just have to keep those for myself.
Shadowheart.
So Jaheira is willing to embrace mortality, the ultimate form of retirement, and that's thanks to impressing her through your actions. Quite the compliment.
I would live forever if I could. Death is not rest or relief. It is only ever a form of defeat. In destroying the scroll, Jaheira has shown her readiness to give up the fight. We must not follow her example.
I wouldn't say that she's ready to give up the fight. I would say that she's ready to pass the fight on. Because, well, she's a druid. Death is just a natural part of life. So, by defying it through unnatural means, well, you're not respecting nature then, are you?
Who among us hasn't wondered what it would be like to live forever? But I think you've got the right idea. Better I live fully and meaningfully than to pine for an always and forever I could never achieve.
Also, I don't think the mind, or the mortal mind, can truly comprehend immortality. I think it would go insane.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
What's up, Jaheira?
Let's make this happen.
Alright. Long rest time.
Jaheira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it
Duck
offers
here.
buttons for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand.
I don't really remember me from Doctor Who. I've only really seen the Eccleston, Tennant, and Smith. So 9, 10, and 11. And I wasn't really that big of a fan of Doctor Who. often because the doctor would refuse to go with the simplest, most effective answer. He's from Capaldi's run. Yeah, I've only seen a few episodes of Capaldi. Good does not wait for evil to button up its britches when it offers buttocks for the smacking. Minsk and boot greet cheek with hand. Well, that sounds like a fun evening.
It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege. Its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
Or the trail would have ended there, instead of leading you to Ketherick, the Prism, me, and my merry band of misfits.
I have seen too much to believe destiny has taken our side. Blind luck, perhaps. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jahira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Waklaren?
Waklaren? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees. You're a queer kind of witch.
Ah, okay.
But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jahira does as Jahira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
Oh, that's actually kind of sweet.
Oh, I fight alongside fools.
Hear that, Boo? We fight alongside a Waklaren again.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Not even for Boo? I like how disappointed and sad he is over that. Also, do I have a third gun? Might be in my... I need to... Although I do need to check to make sure I've got a certain type of arrows. Dragon Sling. Okay, good. Okay, now. Elixir. No. Oil. He's just so... Minsk is awesome. I love Minsk. He won't be in the party along with Jahira much anymore just because I'm a ranger and so Minsk won't really be necessary. And then Jahira is primarily a spellcaster and I'm going to have Gale as my primary spellcaster, so he or she won't necessarily be there much. However, when we go fight or do Orin's quest line, yeah, I'm bringing Jahira Minsk, and Minthara, since all of them have ties to Orin. All right. So, it's time for our morning meds, buffs. And I think I'm going to do something that Floof taught me how to do. Real quick. First, Bloodlust, that. Oh, that's half element healing. Okay. Oh yeah.
Charmed, I'm sure.
That way I can give you Psionic Backlash here soon. Also, go ahead and put that on.
Let's move.
I'm gonna hire a hireling.
Forward.
I just need to know which one has freedom of movement.
A bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
It isn't about the flesh, it's about companionship.
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
I think it's Zenith that's the hireling. That has maybe it's the druid. Okay, so cleric.
Fate spins along as it should.
I consent.
Dost
Withers,
thou
I
require
don't.
a new ally?
I think Withers is actually more or less saying,
Instead.
don't let, because he'll also do, if you don't have a quote unquote companion, he'll go maidenless, like, thou hadst no maidens. So I think he's more or less warning, like, he approves of the companionship. He's just say, hey, make sure that when the time comes, you're focused on the mission. But no, Withers actually does approve of you taking he approves of the bonds of friendship. Because while he may be the scribe of death, he very much approves of things that give life meaning. Where is the hyperbole? Ah, okay. Where's Arabella gone?
The girl has left to hew her own path. She left behind a letter, as thou doth know. Hast thou other business? Fate, dost thou require a new...
I like to talk about
Very
hireling.
well.
Recruit a hireling.
Impossible. Thy party is full.
I can leave Will behind.
As thou dost choose.
Okay, so Druid. A Selûnite cleric. Zenith wants an optimistic Everskin Greycloak. Journey to Faerun in search of a new sunrise. An absolute warband proved his dour father right. Zenith was doomed.
Looking ahead.
Alright. So let's level you up. Spells. That's fine. He's just gonna be a freedom of movement dispenser, so I'm not really too worried about his feats. It's charming from Shrek. So let's just get his wisdom as max as I can. There you go. Gained a cantrip. Do Radiant Bolt. Feet. Ritual Caster, so he can cast more buffs. Change spell. Long Strider. And Gift of Alacrity. Let's see here. Do Spell Sniper for... And we'll give him Green Flame Blade. There you go. I'm not going to really equip him with anything. I just... Eldritch Adapt. Fey Touched. Do that one. And get your intelligence up. Okay, there you go. Feet. Let's get rid of level 7. Do Warcaster. flare and thaumaturgy. Oh, you already know all those. Do less. All right. Druid. Because you do have wisdom. Okay, change spell. Let's give you... Shillelagh. And create bonfire, it doesn't really matter. Change spell. There. Accept. Level 10. Cantrips. Word of Radiance. False life. There we go. New feet. Let's do telepathic. Got no. No. Okay. I just do mobile. All right. Now I actually have to pay attention to the spells. Okay, so level 6. We're gonna do heal. Actually, Hero's Feast. Level 5, we'll do Greater Res. Level 6 and level 4, Freedom of Movement. And so here we'll do requires concentration. That's not a con spell. Okay. Do with curse. Lesser res. Aid. Sanctuary, protection, good and evil. healing. Guiding bolt, fine, whatever. Cure wounds, healing word. Mass healing word. Revivify. Warding bond. Protection from poison. Shield fade. There we go. And then for feet. We'll do Eldritch Adept. Let's do that one. There you go. Okay. So, first, he's going to...
Moving ahead.
Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and
Not as
get...
bad as it could have.
Will...
Your desire.
Get Gale over here.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Ah, goddammit, okay.
Path lies before me.
And these things have stayed interesting.
I might have to give... Spellcrux. To you.
No one's stopped me yet.
Here we go.
Can't slow down.
Okay, so we're gonna do... Where's heroes? There it is. Set camp. Okay. Then let's see here. Spellcrux amulet. There we go. Heroes Feast. All right, now gotta give freedom of movement to everybody. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I can do that. Okay, so freedom of movement, 4th level, give to Gale.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze. Let's make this happen.
All right. Now let's give everyone their medicine.
What's next, I wonder?
Okay, she'll take that, 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 and that.
Defender of the people.
I'm gonna give you Bloodlust. And Gale.
Excellent choice.
Battle Mage. Elegance. Providence. Vice. That. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There we go. Longstrider. Alright, let's head to Worm's Rock. Okay.
I think it's a true shame that your goddess doesn't allow for love.
Who?
Do you regret it?
Are you talking to Shadowheart?
I could never regret fulfilling my life's purpose. Besides, Lady Shah may afford me a little wiggle.
Ah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
Alright, we gotta go this way.
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Hello. Sorry about the knocking you unconscious, but you know. Okay, so Gale, would you mind doing your thing?
Shall find me.
I didn't give you shock bolt. Okay, well, whatever.
Oh yes.
Still alive. So
Thank you, Gale. Come on, get in there. Fine, I'll jump.
That's curious.
Grab you. The worm way.
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Baldur, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no one and no savior.
Arcana. Examine the statue. What magic might be at work?
He sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
I am worthy. Open the way.
Ancient Ansar, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Alright, so there's 4 trials.
How old is this place? Paintings hung on the wall, almost like an art gallery.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Justice. No pardon without repentance, and no penalty without mercy. The right path often lies between the extremes.
Thank you for the wise words, Will. I'll keep them in mind.
Wise indeed, though I can't take credit. It was my father who taught me the ways of the just.
Alright, well, let's look at the paintings. The apple.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political.
Okay.
The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched.
Okay. The induction.
The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it. Tally marks totaling the number 9.
That's the Thieves Guild.
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more.
Okay, so our Robin Hood here has been hired by the guild to steal essentially a Pokeball.
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance. The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
So we've got a thief, but a good intention thief, who is being sent to the gallows by a judge who's more than likely corrupt.
Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
Shrouded sentence. That is a curse. The judge is obscuring the paintings within 20 feet, preventing the judgment from being passed on an accused soul. Well, if it's a curse, then it's a good thing I brought a cleric. The dishonorable judge is banished, but judgment must still be passed.
What to do?
Okay, so the hanging.
The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek.
Okay.
Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood, and a golden coin in his hand.
A thief walks free. Is this truly justice?
No, he did steal and he got caught. And even though I am a thief, if you do the crime, you gotta be prepared to do the time. Especially if you're caught. Let's look at this one.
The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him.
Yeah, we can't let the thief go free. And thievery is not a capital offense. So we're gonna go with this one.
Principle of the sentence being proportional to the crime. You are a paragon of justice. Proceed.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go this way. Insight.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
All right. So we gotta catch the books.
Never wanted the easy path.
Stead's Virtues of Unions. Okay, Stead's Virtue of Unions. The Virtue of Unions by Alwyn Stead. It is quite obvious that the larger kingdoms offer benefits to all peoples within. As a kingdom grows, so does its fields, its populace, and its economies. A few charred corpse is a worthy sacrifice, if a dragon offers to share its hoard after all. So too, should you seek a union, however imperfect, should a powerful kingdom march its army on your borders. Some friction is inevitable, of course. Its citizens' rights might erode, for instance, but such lesser issues will be sanded down by the march of time, such is the price of peace. Okay. Swelta's Ethic of War.
Hold still, will you? I'll see what I can learn.
Blasted little thing slipped my grasp.
Damn thing could just slow down a moment.
Slippery little blighter. Let's chew the fat. Slippery little blighter.
And, well, in it.
I think I already have this one. Basically, it was saying that enemy cities should be razed to the ground.
Hold still, will you? What's next?
Well, basically, this book and App's memoirs and the other one are trying to make peace at the end of a war, either from the winning side or the losing side. And it's about, you know, making do, burying the hatchet sort of thing. Sweltos is about, if you're the victor, raise the enemy to the ground so they can't, you know, rise up against you. So we've got maps. Can't talk. Stead. Swelto.
Insightful decision. The tree of peace bore lasting fruit. Proceed.
Not the door.
Lanceport! Why, this might just be the highlight of our misadventures to date.
All right.
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
I'm afraid I have little experience with Lanceport, let alone the command of soldiers.
I've been known to shuffle a few knights around in my day. Might I offer a suggestion?
Go ahead.
First, threaten the Black King. Move your rook 1 square to the right. That leaves Black only 2 choices. Option 1. The Black Bishop can take your rook. This leaves your queen free to move 3 squares to the right and checkmate Black's king, your knight pinning him down. Option 2. Black's king retreats up and right. Your knight can then move 2 squares left and 1 up to make the king, your rook preventing his escape.
All right, we'll do that. Okay, so the rook will go here. Okay. Then I think he said something about the queen. Wait, okay, so let's see here. Okay, so if I move the queen here, if the king takes the queen, then the knight can swoop in. The king goes here, queen eats. King goes here, queen eats, king goes there. Yep, okay. There we go. Black king is fallen, may you always crush the wicked, be they pawn, knight, or monarch. Proceed.
Whatever ancient purpose is imbued in these halls, it may not welcome our presence here. We should be wary of whatever lurks beneath the dust.
Also, if I couldn't figure it out, or if Gale wasn't here, there is a secret way. Because these pieces here are weak to lightning. I could just blow it up. Alright, for our final challenge, or trial. Chamber of Courage.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
All right. Okay, Carolina's actually going to be out of this mostly because I have to hold the torch and I can't use... But I can't... Can I use range stuff? I don't believe I can. So...
Here we go again.
Ah, damn it. Okay, well... Fuck. Well, I can do Shield of Thralls.
With haste.
Shocked, huh? Okay. These guys are okay. You know what? Screw it. The Dance Macabre.
ruthless.
Alright, let's see here. Playing our ally.
Finding my way.
Let's see here. Hex. Do dex saves. Alright, so
I'm ready.
On the move.
and then I'm going to cast Healing Word on Carolina. Oh, nope, she doesn't need it. Okay. And let's go with Spiritual Weapon. Quick sack of opportunity, huh? Okay, what if I just do this? Rest. Damn it. Gale needs heals.
I speak, they burn.
There we go. Weak to frost, huh? the way. Thought you had freedom of movement on.
Have to keep going.
Alright, let's see here. Fly. Hey Gio, welcome to stream. Disengage. Over here.
Don't worry, I'll free you.
And then little burb. Will break concentration of blur. Never mind.
This is my time.
Okay, which one's the closest to death? That one. Oh, can't, because I'm silenced. Okay, well, let's get out of that.
On the victor's path.
go. Bye-bye. Oh, the ghouls. How's it going? Sunday's going good. It's going good.
On my way.
God damn it. Disengage.
These boots have seen everything.
Fracture psyche. Damn it. Okay, well, I tried. Is he silenced? Yes, he is. Okay.
Pawn to cleric 4.
Okay, so
On the victor's path. No holding back.
Stab! Whoa! Your courage is making money like, may you ever withstand the raging thing. Okay. That hurt.
Hatched up, pushing on.
Alright, you know what? I think... Hi, Fluff! Welcome to Stram. I think we'll take a long rest. Guys, do you want to see the Soccer World Cup final in Legend DC? I actually don't... I'm a neutral in the final World Cup. Oh, in Legends DC. I might drop in. But I don't really have a dog in the fight. Yeah, I might drop in. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. We're in for the local team. There is no local team for us, Floof. Okay, so the hireling. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be Gale that's, or Will that's the problem this time. So I will switch out Gale. Argentina is staying nearby. That's fair enough. Argentina was based in our area, so yeah.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul remembers its invective, but remembers not its tongue.
Though spoken with a different voice, you recognize the eloquent drawl of Withers, the wraith that summoned the hireling.
They are but echoes. They recall not a manner of speech. Thus I lent them my rhetoric.
As long as the soul remembers how to fight, that's what matters.
These souls clawed their way back from the fugue plane for vengeance. The art of violence is one memory not lost to them, I assure you. Now, let us return to the fray.
All right.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
But the vessel only stares blankly. You'll need to make room in your party first.
Gale.
This soul.
All right, so.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Heroes Feast. Send to camp. Floof used to do this when we did our own off-stream campaigns. He'd have a hireling do Heroes Feast on us and then cast Freedom of Movement on everybody. Floof taught me a lot of things in this game.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Yes, my love?
Would that I could. But you're on to rock. Wonderful. Lead on then.
All right.
Amicus animae. Virtus expiatia.
Okay. Okay. Bloodlust, that.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Sharp as ever.
Actually, no, wait, you're gonna have Battle Mage's power too.
Which way to the nearest library?
A hero at heart.
It's your mind packed weapon.
No one back home will ever believe this. Moving
All right.
ahead.
Okay, we passed all the trials, let's head down. Also,
Yes?
I'm going to go ahead and forget that one. And instead, do that one.
for a dull moment.
Where is my scroll of dethrone? Split item. Send to Gale.
Ready and willing.
Let's see here. I think I'll also take out that one. For that one.
Let's get going.
With courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
Okay, so this is gonna be a somewhat challenging fight. And by somewhat, I mean very. So I'm just gonna quick save.
The great worm is nothing but bone and memories.
He's dead, Jim. Well, loot the body. Oh, that's great.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansor, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Search your mind for what possesses it.
Ansor wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansor senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
Let's see here. Facey. I think that's draconic for coward. Let me pull that up. Facey is draconic for coward. Okay. I'm beginning to ask myself the same question.
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prison, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Balduran, your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened.
Answer. It's been too long.
Balduran, no, I don't believe it.
Will someone please explain to me what's going on?
We knew each other once, long ago. We crossed the Kalin together and sailed the Altengu. We built a city by the sea. Unser was my friend.
Friend, yes, and more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your throne before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Answer the question, Mind Flayer. You owe it to both of us.
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Answer.
Enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor.
Yeah, could you leave us out of it?
Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness Balduran. The final tempest has come. This time, you will not escape it.
All right. Shield thralls. I'm probably gonna need it. Now, why did you move? Well, because this way only I'm hit by its breath weapon. Let's see here.
Don't waste a step.
Missed. Detonate! Well, get in there. It's resistant to that. Okay.
Battle favors the fearless. No time to waste.
Talk to me.
Okay, so first heal. No. Mass healing word.
Heading there.
God damn it.
Time to press ahead.
Hey, asshole. Ow. Fatal barrage. Well, that didn't do as much as I would have liked. Alright. Time for the dance macabre! Dance!
Forever dauntless.
Okay, you need to be healed. I never gave you the... I never had you equip the other... Okay. Fair enough.
take you.
Another step forward.
One to 66. Dragons. Ow. Hex. Charisma or dexterity.
Finding my way. I don't fancy their chances.
Okay. You need to die.
Step by step.
Okay. So da.
Gone with the weave.
Mass healing word. I'll do level 6. Need the help. There we go. Okay. Fuck. Oh no! The cannon fodder got hurt. What? Oh, the dance macabre. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta get rid of this water here. There we go. Hello, Ross. There's the room via punching out of the ground before rising up like a zombie. I live again. Well, funnily enough, we're fighting a zombie dragon.
With haste.
Sunbeam! Destroy water.
This is my time.
Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do.
Please, help.
At the ready.
Oh. I've never seen Game of Thrones, so.
Death can't have me. Not yet.
shatter. Uh-oh. All right.
One day, I'll catch a break.
You don't care if you die.
Knight to King 5. Battle favors the fearless.
Oh.
Fleet of foot.
There we go.
On my way.
Very well.
Yeah. You're real busy there. I get it. Coilless rifles aren't. Well, you suck.
No holding back. 2 steps at a time.
Baldur, what have you done? I'm sore. I never thought I'd see him again.
That was a hard fight. So how much more of your past are you not telling me about?
My past is past. I concealed nothing from you. I simply left
Bull
out the details
fucking
that
shit.
were not pertinent to our cause. But it seems you are interested in them.
I just need to know if you're gonna kill me like you killed your last quote-unquote friend.
I killed Ansur out of necessity. For the crime of being a Lithid, he would have killed me first. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for
I both
greatness.
believe him, yes, bullshit at the same time, makes sense.
terms,
He's a mind flayer, so
as captain of the Wandering Army,
technically he's never
I fired
lied,
enough
but
gold
he's
to fill
always
Baldur's
concealed
Gate.
things.
I stayed for a while to watch my city grow, but it was not enough.
Because everything he's told us is technically
The sea
correct.
called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansur who found me. Ansur who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansur who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick.
Ansur, Stelmane, dear allies always die. Reminds me of a quote from a film everybody hates. The torpedoes are not mine, I don't know. Vulcans do not lie. The torpedoes are yours. Is that Star Trek 6? Because I love that one.
Stelmane's death was not my fault. Ansur's death was born of necessity. And make no mistake, I grieved them both.
Star Trek. Oh, Into Darkness, gotcha.
In particular. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept. A mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation.
I admire your commitment to survival, but your methods are extremely questionable.
There were no alternatives. In my place, you would have done the same. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. 2 Netherstones remain in the hands of the Chosen. We must find them before we confront the Brain.
And Ansur is dead.
Not sorry for what I have done, but I am sorry that I had to do it. Yeah.
There'll be no great tempest roaring through the skies.
I love Helsing Ultimate
No
Bridge.
dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the Great Worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the Worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you,
Going
all
out
of
for
you,
a walk.
who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is...
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city.
I wouldn't necessarily call it fair, but sure. Hear, hear, victory will be ours, we'll smite the Absolute.
Yes, the brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Will Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
You might find it an uphill battle to get the city populace to accept a devil as their duke.
The Absolute's end would be the guarantee. Devilish visage be damned. If I were to call myself Grand Duke, no patriarch would deny the claim.
I fear your lust for power would get the better of you, Will. You're a hero, not a politician.
You're right. I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long
And
as
just
demons
like
and
that,
devils imperil the city,
Karlach is no longer doomed to die. Hail the Blade of Avernus.
Blade of Avernus.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
All right. Let's clean everybody up real quick.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say?
Sounds heavenly.
Wonderful. You hunt the deer.
I mean, I am a ranger.
Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties just the once.
He's right there. So what are your plans as the Blade once the Brain is defeated?
I scout both the Hells and the Coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
All right. Dear answer. Okay. Baldur's Giant Slayer. Oh yeah, Will, you also need to have this.
All right, what now?
The Helm of Baldur.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
Heavy is the head. Alright, in the Helm of Baldurin, we would have +1 to armor, or AC and saving throws can't be stunned, and attackers can't land crits.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
There we go.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
see what that looks like.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Alright, well. That's how the prison. Good day to y'all.
Are they going to arrest us? One more time. And tell me what you would do in the house. It won't happen, I swear.
Alright, back to Basilisk Gate. Take another long rest, and then we'll call it a stream. Alright. Think next where we'll go is the House of Grief. So yeah, we will bring in Jaheira.
Blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier. Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. Then let us be about it.
A noble chant, is it not? Hail Will, Blade of Avernus! Well, yes, Boo, the horseless chariots of Avernus are impressive too. But that would be no kind of name, would it?
Will would be wiser to leverage his family name for a position of power in Baldur's Gate. The hells can have him for all I care.
Actually, I think Minthara would be good for the House of Grief as well.
There's no space for me. I suggest you make a paragon of wisdom.
Always good to talk, my friend.
So Will's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
Will shall force all devil kind to tremble before him. The hells have much to fear.
The Blade of Avernus. I can't think of a better man than Will to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the hells.
Do you feel that? The hells themselves tremble to face such a scourge as Will threatens to be. The Blade of Avernus, forged by a cambion, whetted on a dragon's hide. Those devils won't know what's coming for them.
I mean, he's a great fighter, but keep in mind, he is going to lose his warlock powers.
So, the Blade of Frontiers is dead. Long live the Blade of Avernus. I just hope he stays focused on battling infernal forces. The undead have it hard enough already.
Helps to know how to fight with that power. Well, that's the thing, Ross. After the Absolute is defeated and Will loses his warlock powers, he becomes a ranger. Favored enemy, fiend. So he's a great fighter. He's just, I think they're overestimating Will's abilities or intimidation factor against devils. All right. All right, so that's going to be it for today's, or for this stream. But, let's see here. This evening, in a couple hours, we have the beginning of the A7 MiG run. Then, Monday, we'll have Final Fantasy IX. Wednesday, we'll have Horizon Forbidden West, and the second part of the MiG run in A7. Thursday will be the second part of the Balkan War in the history of Strangereal. Friday will be Dragon Age 2 as we do Meryl's Companion Quest and then Night Terrors. Then we'll be doing... actually, I might do Night Terrors first. I'm not sure. Then Friday evening will be Red Dead Redemption 2. Next Saturday, we'll be doing The Witcher 3, King's Gambit quest line. And then next week, Sunday, in BG3, we'll be doing the House of Grief to complete Shadowheart's quest line. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope you had fun, and I will see you in a couple hours this evening for Ace Combat 7 MiGs only. Take care, everybody.